from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year. You can just hang your hat like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front because they're not always getting five-star talent.
Snags it, and he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff for Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope? Maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And the Dogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They grab the early lead. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They'll ride the hot hand. Might have a chance. Made a defender miss. He's now up to 52 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's right. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback Keith fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll operate out of split backs. On the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistent.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Condors will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Taylor. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Makes the catch, and he's free. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he leaps, and the ball's loose in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Could be an alley. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Condor. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Frazier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got his man. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fakes the grab. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his man down the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You see more and more of this with big wide receivers out wide now. I'm trying to find a way to give them touches and try to give them those 50-50 balls. And nice job by the DB making the play over the wide receiver.
Got it set up on the outside. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. This offense hits the half with some impressive scoring drives today. It's been a well-oiled machine, and if this keeps up, they could be approaching some school records today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 95, set to kick it off.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Makes it past the marker. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He's at touchdown Bulldog. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Here comes the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the right. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the tight end. Rides to the back. Stumbled to the ground.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And it'll be the Condors look to keep this drive humming. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking downfield, it's right. They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Number 95, on to kick it away.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Tight end now in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this...
Picked off! A turnover in their own end! Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Condors! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes a grab and room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too...
Maybe some room here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's right. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Condors moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Might be changing the route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Handoff for Frazier. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Coming out with it, it's King. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's right. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Got a man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And it'll be the Condors can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Keeps it going. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season, that's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.